Oh, they can set an intro video. I didn't know. Next time I do that, I can do a video. Yeah, you can do a video like, hey man, today we're gonna talk about such. I seen that when I next time tomorrow when I go live, I'm gonna set an intro video. Yeah. As soon as I hit click on go live, it says say intro video. So if I went plus, I could probably. Well, I wonder what I probably had to have that uploaded already up here. I wonder. Talking about. See, that's why you gotta have a little production team and all those stuff, though, man. Good. We'll get to that level one day. Everything on purpose, on time. But you know what? In the meantime, while waiting for y'all to show up, man, let's do this right here, man. Y'all ready? Let's go with it. What's up? Welcome to the show. That means I ain't gonna get paid for this show. Well, who cares, man? What's up, man? See over there? Say I'm crazy. Might be true. That part true for sure. Yeah. What's poppin'? But I don't give a damn. Getting good is how I welcome to the show, man. What's up? What's up? Next question. Why am I so real? They don't understand me. I really don't know what they is about. Trying hard to make it right. Not long ago, before I win this fight. Hey, you know what it is, man. Oh, that's my rock. Hey, where I grew up with, man. It's my rock about that bass, baby. Yeah, y'all with me? Say something. Talk. Hey, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing for you. Don't even the playing field. Everybody got to take that. Everybody got a chance. What's up with now, though? All these strange relationships really get sweat out. See nothing wrong. Spend my say. Got the whole party and shook up. I'm finna do it again. I'm finna do it again. Stay with me. Do what I want to do. What's up, man? You know what it is. Tell me why I can't live my life. What's up? Love my music. Say y'all something too. Let this song finish right here. Let this song, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hear me that VOC. Tell y'all something. The box. My generation. That's why I got the crowds up there. You can't replicate this. This thing for real. Yeah. 90 babies, man. 90 couple, man. We're gonna get into the 90s, baby. Huh? Stay here real. Start it. Right. Y'all know what it is. Man, this world is a trip. What is this? I didn't have money in my pocket and people not talking about it. This world is a trip. You know what's going on these days. This person over here talking about it. This person. Hey, let me take some. Hey, baby. I can do what I want to. We made this money. You didn't. That is. We made this money. You didn't. That's right. Smile, smile, smile. You don't watch it. You hate it, but you love watching. Yeah, man. Really, man. Now, y'all heard that song right there. This is the song. Not this is the song. This type music. That was no I still ain't took the epicenter off the wall yet. That is no epicenter. That's straight signal. It's passed through. You know it had no very, very low bass. Very punchy bass. Okay? That's why Josh had this sub sent to me. This sub right here is meant to excel in that type music. See, that's why you come in for some information you can use. It's going to truly, it would, this sub here, this DD VO, voice optimized subwoofer, will excel in that type music. You can take your low pass filter, set it where it need to be. It's still a subwoofer. Still a subwoofer. But now you can bring your low pass filter up significantly. Even as high as 2K if that's what you want to do. This woofer was made to fill in the gap in a sealed application for that type sound. So play this video back after you finish watching to the end and listen. Oh, so if that's the kind of music that you like listening to, predominantly just 80s. Duran, Madonna was out doing that time. That 80s type music, this woofer will far outperform a true subwoofer over its entire bandwidth because this has a far larger bandwidth. And you put it in a sealed box for those of you who like that sealed sound. But it's going to excel in that because in that type sound music, I really don't need my subwoofer. If I was to make it have bass, I'm taking away from how the song was really recorded. So if I want to listen to it in its original format, this woofer, because this was pioneered during that time. Oh, I think he said 99 series subwoofers. Now somebody said, well, you'll have words coming out your sub. No, you got a true crossover. Man, you ain't got no words coming out your sub. You cross this thing at 250, ain't no words coming out. I'm serious. You ain't gonna hear no word if you got a real crossover or DSP. You can hear no word. You can cross this thing to 250 or even higher, but I'll just say, I say you take it to 200. Take it to 200 and then put your low pass at 35 and put it in a sealed application. Or you can even put your low pass at 20. You ain't got to put it at 35. Excuse me. You can put your low pass at 20. I mean, just a subsonic filter at 20. Let it roll off there. Shine, perform excellent, outperform a true subwoofer. So I want y'all to understand what I'm saying here. I'm gonna be on this up 8 minutes. I can give it some more. It's a subwoofer. It's a mid-bass driver that has subwoofer tendencies, so it can still play the lows 35, 30, 40, 45. It can still do all that with substantially more output than a mid-range cross that low. And there are some mid-ranges that cross that low. But some of the very high power handling mid-ranges, they don't play that low. They don't. Some of them might cut off at 100 hertz. Well, this is a great overlap because sometimes true bass peers set their LP at 80. 80 and below go to my sub. Well, you could bring your highs out a little bit more. If I did, then they wouldn't be as warm as I like them to be by paying the power they're handling now. So if I put stronger mids in there to take the power handling up, then I'm probably going to take that crossover frequency up as well. Might be like 150. That's area between 150 to like 500 that nobody is hitting. That shouldn't be that big. I might have misspoke. But from like 150 to like 300, 300 to the gap between 80 and 150. Now you can fill it up with this. because you shouldn't have it going that high. But there's a gap sometimes between the low pass filter 80 hertz and under. And then you got some mids, high power, because you got these high performance drivers. So that he made this woofer the way it is, not for you to put it in the door, but I'm sure somebody will figure out a way to custom mode the door. They buy 8-seater SUVs and make them into 2-seaters and throw 80% of the vehicle in the cardio. And when it floats a towel or a baby, y'all sitting like, oh man, that's impressive. I'm like, what other outcome were we going to get? What other outcome were we going to get with that? So that mess don't impress me, but it serves its purpose. So this is what this driver is for. So I built the box. I've heard it. And now I was telling Josh, because we got a partnership, Josh and Jack. It ain't for me. Not saying it ain't good, because I have different consumers and listeners all through my channel. Not everybody likes their music, as some say muddy or booming. I happen to do. I don't care how you feel about it. I like the resonation. I like the rolling bass, whatever you want to call it. I like it. I don't. The punchy bass, I like it every now and then. Like when I just played this song right here. Okay, cool. Then I know I can have a little more impact if I have my enclosure tune a little bit higher, or even having a completely sealed box. I don't listen to that predominantly. So since I don't listen to it that predominantly, this doesn't suit me. But that does not mean it's not good. It's very good for what it's supposed to be used for. And it will outperform on that type music. This driver will outperform my this type driver on that type music will outperform my 2508. Irregardless of this, yeah, because it got more cone area, but also because it's tailored to play that high. Yeah, look how wide this motor is. This motor is 7 5/8 wide. And it's almost like a pancake. If you know anything about subwoofers, you watch the video, the height of the motor, and you're going to get some losses and lose your efficiency. Making the woofer flatter gives you more strength inside the gap. I don't understand how it works, but that's what I've read. That the wider the motor is, not so much irrespective of the tall. Tall is good too, certain height, but the width increases significantly the motor force that you can put inside the gap. And so you have the balance of two out so you don't actually destroy your subwoofer, because what you can't see, the strength in that gap is very, very strong. This is a tight gap subwoofer, reminiscent of the 99 series, I think back in the 80s, early 90s. So he brought it back. Maybe you see the music going that way. I keep seeing the music get lower and lower. But either way it goes, maybe Josh just sees this. There's a love of cardio having a resurgence again. So here we are. Here we are. So stay tuned. I got the video for that. Got to finish the box. And then probably gonna sell it in one of my garage sales, pay DD their money, and keep my money from my box. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Look, I cut that. I didn't know I did that. Now back to the subject of at hand. How long I spent on that? 12 minutes. Boom. The bulk of this time need to be devoted. I found out something today on my own. I'm gonna get this, baby. You can put a question up there from time to time and let me answer. But on my own, I found something. I want you to use your phone or watch me right here. Go to the DB Drive G7 DB Drive website. I'm ecstatic that the first thing you're gonna see is King Kong representing for DB Drive. Ain't that something? That's King Kong, baby. You see it in the title, don't you? G7 8.4 competition. Yes, sir. For 2025, things have changed. The reason why I like DB Drive, number one, I'm going to show you why. They don't sell you the same subwoofer that they made this a little bit bigger and put a V at the end of it. When they change it, you're going to know they changed it. So you already seen the G7. That's a whole new line for 2024. Well, if you go in, subwoofers, and I'm waiting for them to hit. They're going to hit in February and March. You go down to, let's look up, you see how, I don't know if all this is showing. Let's go to, yeah, it is showing. I just can't see it. Let's go to the G2s. G2s. Whole new website. I'm going to show you something else on it. Whole new website. Go down to the G2 course. This, y'all know this is what I'm primarily interested in. Let's go right here. What do we see here, fellas? Yeah, buddy, I know y'all see it. Yes, that's the front and back shot. That is, they have bought their own basket, fellas. Let's look at this basket. Yes, they did something here, baby. They did something. Okay, scroll up. This look like a single slug motor, nice motor boot. But this is what I want y'all to zero in on. I wonder how did they increase the top plate and bottom plate thickness too. But I got this from DB Drive themselves. This is their own custom tool basket. It is stamped DB Drive. Yes, there it is. Yes. It is stamped DB Drive. I guess it's probably stamped on the inside on with the top of the top plate. Bottom of the basket, top plate. But that's their own custom basket. You will not find that basket nowhere else. That's theirs, fellas. That means when they pay money to send the dye over to China to have this made, that means they're concerned about the performance. They're concerned about the performance. I like that. Second thing I want you to notice. Not the bump back plate. It's right here. Trying to find a good shot. Now this is on the G2 model. There we go. Look at that surround. Ribbed, multi-density. They're not the same. The ribs have a different density than the actual surround itself. And it has its own unique shapes that they say is going to aid in having the whooper not dimple. When you see a subwoofer dimple, okay, how much you take about the power? Look at all that power is handling. Bass waves need to be concentric, not cracking. Dimple, your bass is distorted. You no longer have linear output. I don't care who tell you that. If they like seeing their woofer dimple, they're getting over them. So this is their take on the multi-rib design. Now they look also, I want y'all to see that. Look at the dust cap has I've seen another shot of dust cap. It's probably like just a plastic dust cap though. Nothing overly special, but they put like a extra rib on it. Maybe help stiffen the cone up a little bit more. Or it might have been my eyes. No, that's just my eye. So, but here we go. Now that is the cardio subwoofers. That's the G2 lineup. Hold on, y'all. Any questions? Not yet. I just have their own combo. They might be some people are gonna talk in the comments though, better. But some people, like you see, it's 43 people, but you only see like 4 or 5 names. That lets you know that the rest of them just listening to me, what I'm saying, you know. So this is the G5 line. Bum. Uh-oh. Come on. Did it click? I'm going to try to get some of y'all questions out. Oh, here we go. Bam. That's the G5. Same basket, but significantly beef motor structure. And then we went from what's that, low carbon steel to ceramic magnets. On the G5, we went to ceramic. The G5 and the G7, that's the true high-end performance. That's more power handling, put it that way. Okay. So you can see, ooh, that G5, they changed the topography on that boy. Look at the topography on that top plate. And it's ceramic too. So the G5 really got some serious revisions. G2 like he just got the basket, and the magnetic boot and the rib surround. The G5 got the basket, the spacer, the bigger coil, more power handling coil, fatter coil, ceramic top and bottom plates, which means it increases the BL and overall strength of the BL, the overall potential BTL they can be, because the B is the magnetic field, that's strength, and then the L is the length of the wire to give you the BL. So they changed it. You know, that's not. Let me know that's ceramic back plate. And this shot right here lets me see a ceramic top plate. Nice gloss finish. That's nice. I'm curious to see if this one has the same thick spider the G7 has. G7 has one. You can definitely see it's their own custom tool spider. It's gray. It's not black. So like a light gray. I'm curious to see what they did there. I see that it has a BSAV former. Same pretty much venting that they had on the G5 as far as that pole piece hole. I don't see nothing size there. But we got to see. We got to get it in my hand. This is gonna be released February or March. All right, and then of course, the other thing I wanted to show y'all is boom. Okay, so you got that. You got all the lines. They got the entry level lines. I would say this: anytime you come to MB, want a DB package, going to buy the subs and the box of me, you get considerable savings. You buy the subs and the box of me, you get considerable savings. If you buy now, you can't. You just buying the subs. You may want to give them just right there. But if you want to get a box and a sub package from any of the brands I carry, today we're doing DB Drive. Tomorrow we're doing B2 Audio. And this we're gonna do DC Audio. We already know DD deal. We're gonna do DD the same way. You're getting box and sub for me. 2025, you get a good package. Get a good package deal. Something to consider, and that's any size underseat truck box, or if you get in the 10, 12, 15 box, let me know. B2 Audio USA, you're getting directly from J Home. Got a remote warehouse. He has someone overseeing it here, but when you buy B2 Auto, you send money directly to Jay. That money gets routed right to him. He gets it immediately. I'm glad the brother got his stuff set up like that now so he can come out with new innovative products too. And with that being said, the 6.5, the B2R Rampage 6.5 for on me should be shipped out. I should have had a tracker now. Let me see if I got it. Come on, you see my phone, baby? Yeah. Let me see if I got a tracking number. To see if it's on its way to me. Nope. Look over here. Nope. It ain't shipped out yet. I'll check it out. In fact, I can't do that. So I can do that right now. Yeah. Hold on a second. And then we'll get to them comments. Put my first question up there, baby. That you would like for me to answer. From somebody who's been waiting a long time. Gotta be somewhere at the top. Yeah, I got it. I hope that the guy who's in charge of making sure that his stuff gets sent out in a timely manner is because I'm doing this live. Hope he gets this thing shipped out as soon as possible. Anyway, I'll let Jay know because I thought should have shipped for sure by the day I paid yesterday. But they are on the way to me. Let's see. What's the first question? Oh, MB, do you think two of them 508 can reach 140 at 35 hertz or lower in one of your boxes? Depending on the vehicle. Any two subs can do any kind of number. Depends on in that application. Hold on, baby. Leave the question up there. In that application there, I think that it depends on the size of the vehicle. Inside my vehicle, nah, they ain't gonna be able to do it. They don't have enough motor force, not moving enough cone area with enough force to and survive. Now, could they do a 140 possibly like a high frequency? Possible inside my vehicle, possible. It would probably hurt them. It'd be like more like a burp event. Definitely won't be able to do it on music. Not in my size cabin. Now on the smaller cabin, it's possible. But it also depends. Remember, I want you to understand something with me, and I explained this to a guy. MB, me and my wife mentality on the SPL side, when we see what these woofers can do SPL wise, it has to be able to do a 140 plus below 35. And the lesser performer of all of them was if you want to call it lesser, but for the price point, man, McCain was the kicker. And then when you factor in how he actually did it 2 ohm on every amp, the Falls Gate and the M2500. He did it 2 ohm. He did it with less X-backs in all of them. He had more cone area. And he did it, that was like, and he did it 33. And it was 259 in his heyday. But the highest he ever got to. Or was it 279? Something around there. Yeah. So it's gotta be a 140 at 30. If it's 2.8 and they do a 140 at 40, I ain't really that struck with it. They ever do a 140, 38, 39, something like that. I'm pretty good. I think that's pretty good. I do that. But it probably won't be in my cabin. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I said this to y'all before, Mark. 138 is pretty loud, man. You got 2.8 doing 138, that's pretty loud. It don't qualify you to be a king. And you doing 138 in the truck. That's pretty loud, bro. You ain't gonna be a difference between 138, 139, 140. Yeah, but you know them boys ain't got that 140, 142. They go past that. But I'm just saying, 138 is impressive. The thing is this. It got to be at that frequency down there for MBE to care anything about it. I ain't saying you ain't do it. I ain't saying it ain't loud. Well, it's the same loud as you got. That's just true. It's not the same lowness that I got. So for those reasons, I'm out. Thank you, Mark Cuban. Hey, put me another question up there. Put me another question up there, man. I'm feeling good today, man. I'm feeling good today. I still wish you get my shit. What's this? Yeah. This is some good tea. Mm-hmm. I'm drinking tea. Y'all think I'm playing. MB, have you looked at the Massive Audio GTR 84? Is it rebranded to a Fierce 8? I think the Fierce subs will be going out of stock. I did put the Toro GTR 8 84 on the channel. I didn't do anything else with that. Let me see. Because I got one over there. I thought I did everything. I thought I did everything with that 8. Let me see. Let me look at my. Let me go to my studio, buddy. So it was a GTR. What do you call it? 84. Yeah, GTR 84. What I did? I don't do. GTR return. Unboxing the Massive Audio GTR 8. Which one is that? Okay, that wasn't the hippo. The hippo said, I didn't do nothing else after that. Oh man. Okay, brother. Let me go and do the free air testing and do that. I sometimes get caught up, man. Get going these lives and get about doing stuff. That's how you know the channel is totally organic because I don't have no script. So I'm sorry. I will do a free air testing on that and put it in the box. I think I got a box where we can fit that in. See what it sounds like for you. How about that? How about that? Put it over here. Maybe you can play my magical horn over here because a horn is not based on volume. A horn is if the cutout fits and the TS parameters are where they need to be. I could throw any 8 in that horn to see what it would do there. But not every 8 can go in a horn. Remember that. Not every 8 can go in a horn. But a horn's not based on box volume. So if any 8 that can qualify to go in it, we just gonna see what the performance is like for it because it works on a totally different set of principles. All right, what's the next question, baby? NB, would you tell me the name of the other battery that you recommend one day last week on a live other than excess power batteries, please? I want to compare the two. Thank you. X2 batteries plus. X2 batteries, battery plus. Don't really get caught up, y'all, on name. I have excess power batteries have been doing it for a long time. They're actually on sundown. But Scotty, with this excess power brand, people he hired to run that establishment, the batteries they put out, I can't say nothing against. I can't say not one. I'm saying ain't paying me for it. Same with plug. I love them batteries. But if you can't get a hold of them excess power batteries, man, the X2 battery plus good too. It's just that with excess power, they have a variety to fit your battery in stock locations and even small size batteries. And that's what they've been doing a long time. People throw rocks at them, this, that, another, because whenever you're on top, people are going to throw rocks at you. Some of those. So it just is what it is. But they have the biggest name, proven performance, partner with pretty much everybody, kicker, ball, everybody excess power batteries. It's just what it is. So the X2 battery from Battery Plus, something to look at for, I know I have 3 options. One's really the biggest for my diesel, and 2 others, but they're not very versatile as excess power batteries. Next question, baby. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mr. P. Jr. for that 20, man. I sure appreciate that, man. What's good, MB? Okay, what's that? Just give me a question. I need a question. You popped them so quick, I can't go on. What do you recommend for a 23 Nissan Frontier Q Cab? I don't think Nissan's really getting nothing, bro. But I'm going to see if anybody else has done something. I can look at the shape and tell you. See, what sometimes people ask me, what do I recommend? What I'm gonna actually do is, you said 2023 Nissan Frontier. So I'm gonna go here, type in 2023. As a box builder, this is something I can do. I'm gonna type in Nissan. And since I'm talking Frontier, it's gonna come up on my phone. Then I'm gonna put sub box. Then it's gonna show me a picture of it. So I'm looking at your obstructions. Okay, you do have a transmission hump. Seems kind of shallow. You do have a lot of angles there. They put the pole on the back side of the box. So right now I have not done one. I'll have to look into it, but it does look entirely possible, especially by the shape of that hump, that this could be something in the future. Now, what's that? That one got a flat back. This one got a that. Send me a picture. Lift up your seat, and send me a picture. And if you're trying to get a box, but other than I've never built one, it's possible to me looking at it that this would be a good candidate for a thin pro sub. Might be a good candidate for that voice optimized subwoofer from DD if that's type music you predominantly listen to. More punchy bass with drops every now and then to low. No, I don't want to do that. It is possible that you could get a box, but I see is one option got a big vent, got a big hump. That's a no-go. But I see it all depends. I guess it depends on what transmission, what your transmission is, how your floor gonna look. Those real thin boxes I would stay away from. I possibly could build you something with 2 6.5 using a 4.5 or 4-inch aerial or 4-inch circular port. Because some people get on you if you say aerial and ain't the black plastic flare port. They get their panties in a bunch by that. I'm good for known for getting people panties in a bunch. Kind of good at that. Proud myself of that. Yeah, it's possible. Send me a text. I would tell you one company to stay away from, but they definitely just do fit, but I don't do that. they definitely just make them fit. Sell them to you for nothing. I would stay away. I wouldn't buy no box they ever built for anything. And it ain't Q-bomb. Everybody hit the Q-bomb here knowing that. All right, give me the next question, baby. What does the 8.4 mean? Cut out is bigger? Nah. 8 means 8 inches. Let's go back to the home page. 8 means 8 inches. And how you get to home? Oh, I didn't tell you the other thing I'm going to show you. Yeah, there you go right there. 8 means 8 inches. 4 means 4 ohm. If it says 8.2, it's 2 ohm. That's all that means. That's all that means. All right. Next question, baby. The before we go in, the G7 got released early. Okay. This is what I got. G7 got released early. This G7 6.5, still in development, would have been released. However, They wanted to push their product line. It reaches the end of life before the finished development of the 6.5, the G7 6.5, because there's a G7 6.5, just like G7, just a little bit smaller. It's gonna put some ace in trouble, straight up. It's gonna put some ace in trouble. That little boy, they're stout for real. To bring out, they revamped the G2 line, got 8 in it. That's why I looked at it. G5 line got 8 in it. That's why I looked at it. And the G3. They wanted to bring those ready to bring to market before they could get the G7. So those new woofers will be hitting sometime next month, early March. Okay. And next question. MB or the incremental audio lethal ejection subwoofer any good? I done heard some lethal ejection subs. I done heard a criminal audio locally. Alabama. Yeah, they sound good, man. Very, 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 very powerful. Very, very powerful. More competition style, but very, very robust, powerful subwoofer. Starting their name, they didn't want to do an 8. They did an 8 for a short period of time and then just shelved it all together. Want to put the focus on the bigger sub. I wish they would have stayed with the 8 because their mindset of what they're doing. And if you look at their subwoofers, you can see they doing it small. They're doing it small, but they ain't for themselves. They're buying custom tool stuff. Nothing's really open source. And the magnets, the cooling features, it's all them. It's all them. So I made that video a little while ago about them. Tell people to start looking at that. And because y'all know I go find the stuff off the beaten path that ain't getting the exposure. Show you that it's killing the Facebook boy. Hey, good evening, MB and Miss Donna. Blessed to you and your family to the PCG gang. What's up, boy? What's up? Mommy got my boss started and thought I would be done tomorrow. 252 XAD4. Cool. Let's go. Next question. If cabin residence figure is on the high side, 40 hertz, but you like the lows, 35, and that's not going to stop you from hearing 35. Would it make more sense to get a box tuned lower, to try to peak at a lower frequency? Yeah, the lower you tune, just where you're going to peak it. What that resonant frequency is going to do is, if you depending on how you want, you gotta. Sometimes you can get an RTA meter and actually see how low you can go and still be able to keep your resonance frequency where you're using the cause acoustic get loud, so you balance your sound out. Yeah, but if you want to peak lower, yeah, you go out to tune lower. If your resonant frequency on the high side, it's just saying that it's easier for you to do those frequencies. That's all that means. Resonant. It's easier. Everything wants to resonate. That frequency wants to resonate in your cab. If you use a tune there, you'd be incredibly high. Use it to your advantage. Tune just far enough away from it so that when your roll off begins, it falls into your resonant frequency. Now you got a wider bandwidth. Sometimes you can go too low and it ain't gonna help you. But that's all resonant frequency means. It doesn't mean you're not gonna hit it. This is gonna be easier for you in your vehicle. That wave is easy to be resonated. That's it. Use it to flatten out your response if you use a ported box. My box is not actually them boys bigly. My box ain't actually tuned to 33 outside environment. When you put inside that truck, yeah, I'm gonna peak at 33, but I play everything flat. All them when they hear videos, them guys will tell you, man, play this. Man, play this. Man, play this. I'm trying to get that the web store where I wanted to be. Play everything. Everything loud. Everything loud. But I'm always gonna meter close to what I want to hear. It's not gonna play everything. So if I play a song at 36 hertz, it's gonna resonate. It's gonna peak at 140. No, that's why I tell y'all to watch the meter up there when you stood over in the corner. Look at all the frequencies it's hitting, and the meter's just trying to keep up. But everything seems like just certain notes gonna be woo, and you start moving toward that peak frequency. Give me another question, baby. Can you do a video? Oh, huh? That's the last one. Can you do a video on how you set up your DD bed like you did with the epicenter. I try to, man. I try to do that. The wave taking that now, though. But I try to do that. I try to the BSI is pretty easy though. Is you take your epicenter out, put that in, and it's the same way you set the epicenter. The exact same way. Where you tuned it. The wide and sweep function is the exact same way. Wherever you tuned it, wherever you to your box tuned it, go higher. Just a little higher and increase your wide. Wherever your box is tuned it, let's go a little bit higher than that. Just play a free. You say the guy say your box tuned 33. Play a 33 tune. 33 hertz tune. Coming in. Now, if you tune a little higher, then when you start turning the knob to the right, going from the lowest setting, it's either gonna get louder or gonna get quieter. You want to get a little quieter. As it's getting a little quieter as you turn it up, the frequency you want to look at, take your wide and turn at the same time. So that you pretty much, you can see the frequencies are going 34, 35, 36, 37, but the output ain't really diminishing to your ear. But you also got to watch your clip light too to make sure you ain't clipping on your signal as it coming in and you're doing this effect. The BCI, the BSI, that thing, I wouldn't clip it, man. The episode is, you get more power at your amp with the BSI. That's why I said episode is a thing in the past. You get more power at your amp with the BSI and even more so with the wave take, because it's a line output converter. It's a line dropper. So even more so, the amplifier don't have to work as hard. So just remember, where you close to the 33, have your best restoration device. Ooh, look at this stuff around 38, 39, 40, 42. No, look, not bad. 33. Look at this stuff around 66. Cut down to 36. To chop it down. But just go a little bit higher. Go a little bit higher and increase your wide. So now your enclosure is going to be doing fine at 33 hertz on that power. But you want to come over, you want to get a little wider on both sides. I'm hoping saying this so I can make sense. Because all your BSI is doing is you say 33 is where you tune it, you're looking at stuff at 66. So I told you that's wrong. Don't play a 33 hertz tone. I told you that wrong. Messed that up. Scratch all that. Play something around like 66. You're going to be getting bass. It's going to cut that in half. So you play the frequency at 66, it's going to cut it in half around 33. As you go to turn that knob, you should see your bass starting to increase. Now, once you find that, so okay, that's where I'm at. That's where I wanted to be. That's one frequency set it. Not turn your wide. Turn your wide. Now, as you turn your wide, you can turn your sweep up just a little bit more because you're still going to capture that frequency. Because if you're looking at 66, the wide say look at 66, 64, 66, 65, 67, 63, 65, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. 66. That's what the wide's doing. And what happens is if you listen good enough, take your time, you're gonna peak. You're gonna hit a peak. We get real loud, but it's gonna be like a gradual. It ain't gonna be a one-note wonder. It's gonna be a lot of frequency. Man, all this stuff loud. Yeah, and at different frequencies because you're gonna start using your resonant frequency. Oh, this is another guy. You're gonna use your resonant frequency in vehicle. That's what I'm doing in my truck. That's where everything sounds good enough. Once I get that bass restoration device down in exactly right, you saw now my truck play low. I've shown y'all that. But did y'all watch the video where I was doing the Shaka Khan? Remember when I did the video with the Shaka Khan, baby? Windows down. Yeah, I just still punch it. Windows down, sunroof wide open. And I can hear and feel the bass. Exactly. I know my truck. Get to know your truck, man. You work with your box builder, and you can get amazing results. I cut my teeth on the truck box. I cut my teeth on them 8s. I'm gonna say it here again. If the 8 don't come through here, it ain't hitting on nothing. Just a gimmick. Peace.